Hi guys, as you can see the background has changed again and it's gonna happen like this for a little while until I figure out the best place to film. Right now I'm borrowing a camera and lighting, so I'm still trying to play around with see where I could film and where it will look best. This video is my LOL on your comments number 2. I did one about 7 months ago and I thought it is well overdue. I actually really enjoy reading a lot of the comments, and sometimes some of you guys don't have a reply button for me to respond to your questions, so I thought this is actually a really good opportunity to actually answer some of your questions, especially when the questions has been asked over and over again, so I can answer them all together at the same time. What an amazing idea! Without further ado, let me just go straight into it. The first video is how to apply perfume and common mistakes. So Kiki naturally said, laugh out loud all, I was number 5 fully, but I do wear oils more than I do perfumes. Is there any differences when applying oil? I actually have a friend who became allergic to perfumes. We were both crying, it was so sad. So I understand that she went on to using oils because she couldn't wear perfumes. I think with applying oils is pretty much the same as a dab version. You would just sort of like apply it directly to the areas that you want, so behind the ears, on your wrists and so forth. But the only thing is you just have to be careful that you have to let it dry before you're wearing your clothes, because it can easily stain your clothing. And oils are really hard to remove from like clothing as well, so you might have like an oil mark or an oil stain. So I would try to avoid that and just sort of like apply it gently and make sure it's dry. Rachel's son says, thank you for making this video, really helped me know better about the perfume. How about the roll-on ball versions? Okay, so the roll-on ball versions are pretty much just how it's packaged. So whether it's eau de toilette or de parfum, it's depending on the actual perfume inside. You would just roll on the areas that you want to apply. So basically the roll-on ball versions to me is like the balm version. It is kind of like sucking the fun out of wearing perfume. You just roll on the areas that you want, and similar to the oils, just have to make sure that it dries before wearing clothing, because sometimes it can get on your clothes and stuff. I think there's nothing wrong with them. You just pretty much wear them as you would normally wear with, like, say, eau de toilette or de parfum. Goldfish1871 says, when putting it behind your ears and trying to get the optimal scent duration, are you supposed to spray it 20 to 30 centimeters, or can you put it on your fingers first? That is actually a very, 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 very good question, because a lot of people actually have asked me this. I do not recommend you spraying it directly on the back of your ears, because sometimes you might miss and get it everywhere, and also I think that's quite dangerous because you might get it in your eyes. What I would do, and I probably should have explained this more clearly, is that I actually spray the perfume 20 to 30 centimeters away from my arm. So I would do a couple of squirts here and then actually apply the arm to the back of my neck and behind my ears, and that's how I will actually reapply that way. When I do that, I literally just go walk out the door, and that will last me like 4 to 6 hours. And then when I go out at nighttime or something like that, I'll definitely reapply, or I actually sometimes wear a different perfume. So that's what I would do. Iman98 only says, when you use perfume and go to stinky toilet frequently, will the perfume smell disappear? That's actually a very cute question. Smells like to attach onto things. It likes to latch onto your hair, your clothing, and that's why if you go to a stinky environment, it kind of gets, stuck into the walls and the floor. So when you go into a stinky environment, it will kind of like hold on to like clothing and your hair and things like that. So it kind of masks your perfume. It doesn't make it disappear, it just sort of masks over it. So then you get your perfume sort of like kind of hidden behind the stinky smell. What I would usually do is just sort of come out of there and like reapply my perfume, because there's not, unless you're going to come out and have a shower, but that's what I would do. Now Mario Losberg says, hi, I like fragrance, but I apply them mostly on my clothes. Why? Because most of them are full of harmful chemicals, for example, blah blah blah, and they are all cancerogenic, and some studies say that perfumes are more harmful than smoke or cigarettes. I think that's what he means. I think that everyone reacts to perfumes differently, so that's why there are some people who are actually allergic to perfumes. When I think some people are actually allergic to perfumes and some are not. So I think it is a very personal thing. If you are personally really sensitive to perfume, then I would not recommend you wearing perfume at all, and you can just apply that to your clothing. But usually if you're okay with on your skin, I think it's perfectly fine. It's not like you're bathing in it 24 hours, and it's not like you're actually consuming it like water. So I think it's okay. It's pretty much safe. But other than that, I wouldn't recommend you other than that, there's nothing really wrong with perfumes in general, like, if that makes any sense. The next video is the top 10 winter must-haves. The Beauty Basket says, Mia, how do you get your channel to grow so fast in such a short amount of time? The Beauty Basket, I checked out your channel and you are adorable. I think I'm myself very shocked that I grew so fast in such a short amount of time. I know it's a big haul, but I have to say I seriously I'm so fortunate to have such wonderful subscribers who help me by liking my videos, sharing them with their friends, and that is why I have become, well, I'm here today because of my subbies. There's nothing that I have done in particular that's different. I don't promote my channel in any other way other than what I would do on my own social medias. So I just think you just continue to do what you do, and I think you will definitely get recognized by all the hard work that you've done. So just hang in there and you'll get there. Jessica Archulita says, aren't you Australian? Winter is in July, right? Oh my god, girl, yes, winter is in July, but when I was in New York it was winter back then, and now I'm back here and it's winter again. So I pretty much had a whole year of winter. I'm dying here, it's so cold. Where is my summer? I was literally robbed of my summer. I miss summer. Okay, the next video is what girl wants dating the perfect guy in China? VIP Yellow Woofy 21 says, oh my god, who drew those pictures? I would love to say it was me, but it's not. It's actually my friend Flora. She is super talented, super gorgeous, and she is seriously needs more recognition than she has. She is actually the model for my kawaii makeup, and she does such awesome animations. She does all of my artworks. She is seriously amazing. I will link her in my box. I think she has her own personal channel, so check her out. Yes, thank you so much, Flora. Thank you so much. Miss Shamara 43 says, the standard, that criteria of what Chinese women are looking for sound pretty much like a white man. Is this why a lot of Asian women date white men? It's actually a very good question, because I think this is my point of view, and this is obviously not to stereotype anyone, and it's not everybody in general. I'm just telling you my opinion. We found studies that basically Chinese women, because they want to change their look into looking more like Western people, so they like the whole double eyelid, the slim face, you know, the big eyes and things like that, and because they want to look more Western, so it's kind of, you know, natural to think that they're looking for a Western man, because their whole taste and their whole, you know, ideal of what beauty is has changed, has sort of shifted towards the Western. So I think it's really normal. That's why they like white men. I would think it's also to do with maybe like, for example, the cultural differences. A lot of the Asian people who are born overseas might have a completely different mentality to men that grew up in China. So it's very hard for, say, someone who's so westernized to get along with someone who's so, you know, not. That's probably why they kind of go towards a Western man, because they have been brought up in the same culture and the same environment. But that's just me guessing. Daniel once said, this liking sound really limited, as if you choose vegetable instead of dating partners. I confirm that Asian girls more like plus or minus 120 pounds skinny man. I weigh 190 pounds, height 178 because I do bodybuilding, but not extreme. Once a Chinese girl or colleague touched my arm, least horrified immediately and said it's like an alien's arm. Horror, I just cannot touch it. Do Asian females really not like men with muscles? I cannot speak for all Asian women, but I had to say from like a bystander, I would say, because genetically Asian men cannot buff up as much as Western men, and that's why it's very foreign for Asian women to see Asian men so buffed up, because it's like, wow, like that is so not common to see, and that's why they might think it's really alien to them, because it's not something that they see all the time. Mike would agree with me that not a lot of Asian men can really be like that buff unless you do like 3 times and not 4 times the amount of work, and I think it's because it's just how you are built. I don't think it's weird for Asian women to like freak out like that, and I don't think it's me. I don't think it's right or wrong. I just think that that's why they think it's weird. So the next video is top beauty products of 2013. Linda Lu says, Mia, what do you use to edit your videos? They look amazing. One of the best YouTubers in my opinion. Oh my god, Linda, that is such a nice comment, and thank you so much. Even if it's in your opinion, I am so privileged. And to answer your question, we actually use Premiere Pro to edit our videos, and Kathy, which is my editor, cameraman / everything else, she is the most amazing person ever. She is also the model of my monolid look and my Lucy Liu inspired. Next one is the Longshot 1982. Hey Mia, how are you? Hi Longshot, thank you very much. I'm really great. But this was from 5 months ago, so I was even better. and I really appreciate that you comment on most of my videos, so please keep watching. The next video is no makeup look, and Frisco Den just says, it was really nice to see your blank canvas as well. How do you clean your brushes? Is it like paint brushes and just wash them with water, or is there more to it? And thank you very much for this comment, because this made me realize I actually haven't done a video on how to properly wash your makeup brushes. Makeup brushes is such an investment because it changes the outcome of your look. It can make your makeup look 10 times better. So that's why I look at brushes an investment, and it's definitely very important to look after your investment. So I will do a video on how to properly take care of your brushes and how to prolong them so you can stay looking amazing with these brushes. Now the next video is eat right during PMS. Amanda T says, is drinking Earl Grey tea okay to relieve pain, improve blood circulation as well? The reason why I didn't recommend tea and only rose tea during PMS is because when you're PMSing, there's a blood flow, and you don't want to increase the blood flow and give you, like, you're not losing too much blood. So caffeine helps to stimulate blood circulation, therefore it can stimulate the circulation of the blood flow from your period, which will cause you to bleed more than you probably need to. So I don't recommend anything to drink. I don't really recommend drinking caffeine during that time, so no coffee, no tea, but rose tea and hot chocolate is okay. Sonic the Hedgie says, am I the only one who craves chocolate to the point I will kill just to have when I'm PMSing? If so, why is that? Sonic the Hedgie, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one who craves chocolate. Chocolate basically has been scientifically proven to contain an ingredient that helps to numb the pain, and that is why we would associate chocolate with PMS, because when we're PMSing, we're in pain, so when we have chocolate, we feel better. So then that's why we want chocolate when we're PMSing. Does that make sense? So Nona NZ says, can you make a video on how to take care of your lips during winter? I actually don't have a video specifically for taking care of your lips in winter, but I do have a video on how to treat dry lips, so you can definitely check that out. Next video is 10 foods that extend your life, and Yasmin said, you always talk about Chinese things, it's annoying. I'm sorry that it's annoying you, but I do also have other videos on makeup and skincare and dating and other stuff that's non-Asian related, so you can definitely check those out. Ikabella says, could you do a video on multiple videos about blood type, like blood types, character, diet, relationships, etc.? And this comment got so many likes, so I think that it is something that I'll definitely bring up with Mike and Dan from Off the Great Wall, because they also very into the whole of astrology and things like that. So I'll definitely talk to them about it, and maybe you will definitely see a series on either my channel or on their channel. Next video is Valentine's Day makeup look. Cara Loves Glam says, can you do a video about how you got your channel out there? I'm a new YouTuber and I feel very spammy whenever I try to promote my channel, and I feel like it'd be really helpful. Thank you. Can you give me some tips? I don't really actually have much tips because I don't do anything different. I don't really go onto other people's channel to promote my channel. I don't like doing that, and I don't think it really makes a difference. If I like someone's video, I definitely comment and let them know how wonderful they are and how amazing, what a great job they do, but I don't really necessarily go out there to like tell them that I have a channel myself and come and check me out. I know all YouTubers out there put so much work behind the videos. Like, I know myself, trying to film this video has taken me like 3 days because I'm trying to get the right angle, the lighting, and sometimes it goes out of focus and sometimes the sound doesn't work, and I know it's a lot of work. I appreciate that you guys are so supportive, and the only tip I can really give you is just continue doing what you do and what you love, because your subscribers will know and they will appreciate all the hard work that you put into it, and you will get there one day, so don't worry. Reg Lovecore says, oh my god, females put that much stuff on their faces. I'm sure Picasso did not use that much paint. You have an interesting definition of the word natural. Thank Christ I'm a guy. First of all, I think it is actually the society itself has redefined the word natural. So that is probably why to you it's a lot of makeup, but it doesn't mean that it's bad or not good. It's just that one person's definition could be different to someone else's. Okay, Daisy 3690 says, what about fingernails? I hope there is info about that part of the body too. Thank you for sharing. Bye now. Daisy, I'm not sure if you're referring to like videos on fingernails or acne in that area, but do actually have a nail care video, so you can check that out. But in terms of acne in that area, I don't think you can actually get acne on your hand. So maybe if you do, you might have to go see a doctor and see if there's something else to it. So that's all I can say. Rainy Les says, how about left cheek? And I know a lot of you guys actually asked the same question. What about the left cheek? What about the left cheek? What about the left cheek? This video has taken us a very long time to do, and the reason is because we wanted to make sure that we got all the right information, and we wanted to like double, triple check that this information is correct and it is something that's being passed down from generations. That's why we left the left cheek out, because we weren't 100%, if not 200% sure whether it was the correct information. I want every single piece of information that I give to you to be 100% correct. I want to stand by everything that I say, so that is why we didn't put the left cheek in, because it was kind of like a bit of mixed information there, so I don't want to be giving you the wrong information. Okay, the last video is, this is why you need to use eye cream. I'm11189 says, what about sunscreen? Should I use that on my eyes? No. No. Never put sunscreen on your eyes, because it is too heavy and oily and it can cause the white bumps. And if you're already using like SPF like powder and foundation around the eyes, you're pretty much covered. That's why we wear sunglasses, because sunglasses help protect the eyes, not so much the sunscreen. So I'll avoid sunscreen around the eyes. Laura May 2525 says, what are your personal favorite eye creams? I have tried so many eye creams. I pretty much never go back to the same eye cream, because I want to try all of the eye creams out there. It sounds crazy, but that's what I want to do. I can give you like a list of some of the things I like. I would post that up on Facebook, so I will let you know which ones I like and why I like them. Or maybe I'll even do a video about that. Maybe I should. So Afia Ajum says, can I use vitamin E oil as an eye cream? I would say similar to the sunscreen, no, because it could be very rich, and if not too rich for the eye area, and you might get white bumps, and also because oil tends to like find its way into the eyes, and you might have like a blurry version or something. So don't do that unless it's an eye cream specifically for the eye, like a vitamin E oil eye cream. Then you can do that, because that's designed for the eye area. But if it's not, don't do it. Enchanting Whisper says, what do you do with the white little bumps? This is a super good question. Oh my god. Don't extract them yourself, okay? Because it's not like a pimple. So if you try to squeeze it and pop it, it's not gonna come out, and you're gonna scar your eyes, and that's gonna be really ugly. So don't do that. These white bumps are pretty much pockets of like fat, and your body is very smart. It will try to sort of like release these like things, because it doesn't want it. So it's trying to push this thing out of your body, and so slowly through time it will come to the surface, and that's when you can pick it or extract it or remove it. But until then, leave it alone, because it can take up 6 months to about a year, if not 2 years, for it to come to the surface. It depends on your body, like everybody works differently. So until then, leave it alone, and if you really want to, you can go see a professional person at a salon and get them to have a look at it and see how long it would take for it to actually come out to the surface, whether they can extract it, and once it is ready for extraction, you can extract it and it will be gone. So this is my LOL comments number 2, and I'll definitely be doing more of these, because there's so many comments out there that I have to finish, that I have to go through and answer. I'll definitely have more videos on this in the future, and I will try to do this more frequently, so I don't have a bunch of them to answer at the same time. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see my next video. Bye!